Multimeter brands inflate specs knowing most buyers never verify them. Wrong pick means bad readings, bad decisions, real electrical damage. One pick here actually earns it, but it has a flaw nobody mentions. So here's how we rank these. Accuracy under real load. Build quality you can feel. And whether the readout actually matches a calibrated reference. Brand name means nothing if the meter lies to you. We pulled owner data, stress-tested the specs, and ranked 5 meters from entry-level to professional. Cheapest isn't always worst, priciest isn't always best. Let's find out which one actually earns your money. The Fluke name carries real weight in electrical work. At $99.98, this is the most expensive meter here, and it backs that price with 1,000 volts AC/DC capacity and a 50 mega-ohm resistance range that the cheaper options simply cannot match. The flaw, no specific long-term durability data in the field complaints to anchor that premium cost against the competition. $400 brand credibility does not automatically beat a well-rated meter at half the price. For pure range, it leads the lineup. For value, that is where the next one changes everything. Klein Tools charges $34.97 and leans hard on its reputation. 4.8 stars across nearly 3,000 owners. That is genuinely earned trust. It handles 600 volts AC and DC, 10 amps, and 2 mega ohms of resistance. Solid range for most homeowners. The catch? It is manual ranging. You pick the setting, miss it, and you get nothing useful. At this price, auto ranging is table stakes. The Astro-I meters already do it cheaper. No carrying case either, which stings on a tool brand this established. Klein is for the technician who wants tactile control and already knows what they are doing. But if you want a meter that genuinely works smarter and costs less, that is exactly what the top pick delivers. Third place. The Astro-I clamp meter at $21.99 promises a smarter way to measure current. No probe insertion, just clamp around the wire. Convenient. And with 9,000 plus real owner ratings at 4.6 stars, it clearly does something right. Auto ranging works well, the ergonomics feel thought through, and Astro-I's design pedigree is legitimate. Here's the catch, though. That clamp only reads AC current. DC current, nothing. For homeowners checking outlets, that is fine. For anything automotive or battery related, you are stuck. Some owners also flag durability issues appearing within months of purchase. At this price, that is a real risk. And if your work stays strictly on household AC circuits, it earns its spot. But if you need DC current capability, the next pick changes the conversation entirely. The one that changes the conversation is the Astro-I True RMS 6000 count at $34.99. 6,000 counts means you're reading finer gradations of voltage and current. Real precision, not entry-level approximation. True RMS matters the moment you're diagnosing anything with a motor or dimmer. Add a 20,000 microfarad capacitance range and built-in temperature measurement. And this covers more ground than most homeowners will ever need. Over 20,000 owners rate it 4.4 stars. That's a real signal. But here's the catch. Durability complaints show up consistently, and the instruction manual contains actual errors around external current clamp modes. At $34.99, that's fixable. For casual home and automotive diagnostics, it's a confident buy. For daily professional use, though, the next pick stops cutting corners entirely. And here is where the ranking gets interesting. The Astro-I 2000 count sits at $14.59, less than a tank of gas, and 55,000 real owners gave it 4.5 stars. That is not a rounding error. That is the largest, most battle-tested review base of any meter in this lineup. 19 measurement settings cover voltage, current, resistance, continuity, and diode. For a homeowner checking outlets or tracing a dead circuit, that is every test you will actually run. The honest flaw, some units have stopped working within months. Early failure is a real complaint, and at this price tier, it happens. But for occasional home use, $14.59 against 55,000 verifications is a straightforward call. So here is where the curve breaks. The entry Astro-I at $14 earns its spot for occasional outlet checks. The clamp meter adds current sensing, worth it for panel work. The true RMS model is the inflection point, real diagnostic capability, still reasonable money. Klein costs more for less versatility. And the Fluke? Proven durability, but the price premium only makes sense if you are billing hours with it. Tight budget. The basic Astro-I. More features without overpaying. The true RMS model. Field diagnostics on a daily basis. The clamp meter. Klein is solid but outgunned at that price. And the Fluke earns its cost only if you bill hours. Most homeowners and serious DIYers land on the true RMS Astro-I. The evidence says so. Links are in the description. Which one did you grab, the Astro-I or the Fluke? Tell me below.